In this video, I'm going to show you how we can load the CSV data into BigQuery by using BigQuery Console. In the previous video, I had shown how we can load the data into BigQuery by using BQ command line tool. So let's see how we can load the data into BigQuery by using the BigQuery Console. So first, what we have to do is we have to download the data, some CSV data. For that, here I got the data from here, the bucket. This is the bucket I got the data from. I'm going to add this as part of the description. So since I downloaded already, I'm not going to download it again. So I'm going to cancel this. And then once I got the data, I uncompressed them. So here is this is the file I got downloaded, baby-names.zip, and then these are all the uncompressed files. After that, I have copied the data into one of the bucket location, GCS bucket location, into my local project. So this is the command I have used. Let me show you again. Let me clear this. This is the command I have used to copy the data, the txt data, into the bucket. So I have created a bucket named baby names under my project DisDCP. Since it's already done, I'm not going to do it. I cancel that. And then once it's loaded, go to the storage bucket. So this is a storage bucket where the DisCP, the baby names. This is where all of the data, all the txt file got stored. Now, one more thing. So from the Cloud Console over here, let me list one of the file. If I say head to describe what's in there, this has 3 columns, like name and name, gender, and the total number of count for that name. So these are like 3 columns on this text file. So next, what I'm going to do is the data is already copied to the storage bucket. Now we want to import this data into BigQuery. For that, you go to the project on the BigQuery console, click your project. First, what we have to do is create a data set. I'm going to create a data set by clicking over here, the 3 dot buttons, create data set, and then project ID is the current project ID. And then the data set, what I'm going to use is baby data set, DS, baby data set, and the data location where this data set is going to be residing. You can select different regions. I'm going to use the US multi-region in the US. And then you can select the stable expression and so on. I'm not going to do all that. I'll go with the default one. And encryption, I'm going to use the default Google managed encryption key. Then hit create data set. Now the baby data set is get created. So if you expand them, there's no data, it's just the data set. Now inside the data set, now we want a table. We want to create a table and load the data into the table. For that, you go to the baby data set, what you just created, click this 3 dots over here, and then say create table. Now it's going to pop up a box for the create table. Here you say select the Google Cloud Storage. That's where the data was already copied, and it's over here. This DCP baby names. So select them, select the cloud storage, and now you have to say the location where it is, like dist cp/baby names. Or you can browse and see from here too. You can select from here and say baby names, and then file name. You can say star to select all the files in there. Oh, sorry. So I messed up here. This CP, first I had to select the baby names inside, and then give the file name a star. Select. So it should display something like this. Your bucket name, and the baby names is the the folder where you have all the files there. For the file format, select the CSV. It's a comma separated file. So we can import different files too. It's a CSV, JSON, Avro, Parquet, ORC, and so on. So in this one, the data what I have is a CSV file. So select the CSV. And then destination, source data partitioning. So I'm not going to partition any of it now. So destination is the same project, and the data set is baby data set. Table name, I will use them as baby names. And table type, there are two types of table we can create. One is a native table and the external table. I will go over them in more detail on the next video. So on this video, the difference is native table. If you select the native table, it will store it into BigQuery. It will store the data into BigQuery in the capacitor format. So I'm going to use the native table format, and then auto schema. If you pick auto schema, this is not going to work because the data types are not going to match. It's going to give error. If you try, it's going to give error. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use the auto detect. Uncheck this, and I'm going to check edit as a edit as text, and then I want to give the schema information. So here's the schema information. So we have 3 columns. The schema informations are name as a string, gender as a string, and then the count as an integer. So this is the schema information. And then scroll down, and then you say create table. So it's a load job created. You go to job, and then this is done. So you can close this one, and you can close this too, and you go to the baby name. So this baby names table is just got created under baby data set. Now, if you see this one, you can go to preview, and you can see the data got loaded here. Another thing, you can go to schema and see like what kind of schema information it has. Go to the details section. It gives how much data got loaded. So if you see the data table size, it's like around 35 MB got loaded. And you can preview them over here, like what kind of data here. Or if you want to query them, you can, from here, you can say query, and you say select star from this table and limit 1000, and you can run them. So it's going to display all the data over here, results. Not able to see because the window is small. Let me move up. So here you can see the rows it got displayed. So that's all. Thank you.